If you're seeing angel numbers all the time, this is your sign that you're not going crazy. This is a way that the universe, your angels, your higher self, whatever it is you believe in, might be communicating with you. Because the universe can't literally talk to us, it sends us signs, it sends us angel numbers, which I'll get into signs and that stuff in a different video. But these angel numbers are honestly a gift. Like, they are a little breadcrumb of guidance, like helping you along your path. Angel numbers are basically just a sequence of numbers that you keep seeing. They might be repeated, like 111. They might be mirrored, like 2112. An angel number can literally just be like one number. Like, you might just see 7 all the time. If a number stands out to you, there's probably a reason you're seeing it. And if you're seeing it a lot, then there's definitely a reason you're seeing it. Like, the universe is trying to get something to you loud and clear. The first time you saw an angel number, you probably thought nothing of it. And then you saw it again, and then you probably saw it a few more times. And at this point, you're like, that's a little weird. What a funny coincidence. But then you keep seeing it. Like, you see it everywhere. And then you had a point of thinking, this is literally like impossible for me to see this number this many times, this many places in such a short amount of time. Like, it gets kind of crazy. When you see an angel number, first check in with yourself. What were you doing in that moment? Who were you with? What were you thinking, feeling, saying? Like, just check in, because right there alone probably has an answer for you of some sort. Like, you may have just thought, I kind of want to get a new job. And then you see 111, which can be a number of new beginnings. And that might be spirit saying, yeah, you're ready for a new job. You're ready for something new. Once you've kind of checked in with yourself, if you can look it up then and there, look it up then and there. And if you can't, just make sure you do write it down so you can look it up later, because there is a message for you, and if you don't look it up, you're just gonna keep getting it over and over again. You might find a pattern in these signs or a clue as to why you're seeing them. And so then when you do look them up, there's a lot of different ways you can interpret them. I like to go to Google Images because you'll see a ton of different meanings for that number, which I think is really nice, because if you're seeing the first one and you're like, oh, well, it means this, that doesn't really make sense for me. Just keep going through them and you're probably going to find a meaning that resonates with you. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can interpret these numbers. And also, your interpretation of them doesn't have to be their literal interpretation. Like, the universe, your angels, they know how you work. They know what you associate with what. And so if you're seeing a number, it might mean something else to you, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to make it fit. These numbers could be a birthday, an anniversary, like an important date. You can give your own meaning to these kinds of things. Beyond the fact that there is a message to these angel numbers, your angels may be giving you a little nudge saying, hey, go in this direction, or hey, you're doing a great job, keep going. If you're seeing a ton of different angel numbers, a ton of variety, to me at least, that's just the universe saying, hey, you're on the right path, keep going, like, hey, we're here. Because it feels like every time you see that, you're like, hey, I feel connected to the universe right now. I feel connected to my path. This is a sign that I am aligned. So if you're seeing a lot of angel numbers, you are aligned, or you're on the path to becoming aligned. And in the beginning, you may see a ton of angel numbers, like a ton. And I feel like when this happens, it's sort of like the universe is giving you almost like a boost in faith when you see so many angel numbers or signs, whatever it is, that you're like, there's no way that something divine is not happening here. Like, this is defying all of the odds. I'm really gaining faith in either the universe or this specific manifestation I have. The universe might be giving you that little boost, kind of like riding a bike with training wheels. You know that you are supported, you know you are safe. But if you suddenly stop seeing all those angel numbers, or you just see a few here and there compared to like a zillion all the time, that doesn't mean that you're not aligned, unless you're just in a place where you're not really tapped in and so you're not noticing these signs. But it might just mean that you are ready to kind of do things on your own, to really stand in your faith and in your power. That's when you start riding the bike, and you know that spirit is still with you. Spirit will still catch you if you fall, but it feels a lot more empowering to ride the bike, to feel like, hey, I'm doing this. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I have faith. You have that faith in you. This is just my own opinion, but you may get a ton of signs to help build your faith in something. And then it hits a point where it's time to just trust. Another reason you may see a ton of signs, if it's not either helping you build your faith or just kind of telling you, hey, you're really aligned, keep going, it may be time to reconnect to your spiritual side. When I get into a state of just like kind of autopilot mode, just go, 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 I'm stressed out all the time and I'm mindlessly scrolling, I feel like sometimes that's when I start to get so many signs repeatedly, to the point that it starts getting a little crazy. And then I'm like, okay, I know I need to get reconnected. Like, the universe is clearly kind of nudging at me. You may be called to kind of wake back up. if you've been getting into autopilot, disconnected state. So with that said, let's get into the angel numbers and some specific ones that you sent me on Instagram. So 111 can be a sign that you have a new beginning coming in, that you're manifesting something, like something is happening here, and you need to trust your intuition on it. Make sure that you are focusing on what you do want to happen. So 222 can be telling you that you're at the right place at the right time. This is a number of balance, of harmony, of partnerships. It can have to do with relationships. It's time to surrender if you've been kind of fighting something. 333 can mean that your angels are really telling you, hey, we're here right now. You're safe, you're protected, like we are giving you a boost of encouragement. Don't let fear hold you back right now. You're creating something, you are doing this, so here's your boost of support. Like, we have your back and we're gonna help you out. 444 is kind of like, you're doing great, you're on the right path, keep going, like we are cheering for you, you are divinely guided. 555 means that change is either about to happen in your life or it's happening now, or you are ready for a change. It might be a big one, so it's kind of a sign of, hey, buckle up, get ready, because something's shifting. I feel like a lot of people are afraid of 666, but it's not actually some horrible number. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I'd be like, something bad's gonna happen. No, that's just a number that's saying, hey, check in with yourself. It may be time to refocus, reframe something, or get realigned. When I'm in just a really like bitter, negative mood and I see that number, I feel like that's my team being like, hey, quit that, like stop doing that. It stops me in my tracks and reminds me I'm not really aligned with what I want right now. 777 means that luck is on your side. Something lucky is coming to you, or you're just really lucky right now. You might be having some sort of positive breakthrough on the way, like just something good is happening. You're being rewarded for something. 888 is a number of abundance, and this can be abundance in money, happiness, love, whatever you're experiencing at that moment in your life, you'll know what it applies to. But yeah, you may have some financial abundance, some success coming your way. You are growing abundance somewhere in your life. Everything's falling into place. The seeds that you have planted are growing. When it comes to 999, you may be ready to close out a cycle in your life. You are nearing the end of a cycle. It's not closed out yet, but it's either starting to close out or you're getting the feeling that this is a chapter that needs to come to an end. Like, it may be time to release something because you're actually ready for something new. When I first started kind of my spiritual journey, I would see 999 all the time and I would pretend that I didn't. Spirit was clearly telling me this is something that needs to come to a close, and I was just not ready to hear that. And you can ignore these angel numbers for some time, but they will keep coming through. And now getting into some of the numbers that you sent me, we have 1111. This is wish energy. This is a sign that you are aligned. The universe is helping your wishes come true right now. It might also be a sign to get reconnected to your magic. To me, like 1111 just feels so magical. And so it's like, when you see that number, at least for me, it's hard not to make a wish. Like, I'm gonna make a wish just in case. With 1111, something is happening, something is coming true. Kind of relating back to 111, make sure that your focus is in the direction you want to go in, because you're creating something right now. So focus on where you want to go. Oh, also if you see 000, that is kind of like fresh slate energy, very fresh slate. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a sign to keep moving forward. Step by step, you are getting somewhere. Something is happening. And even if you don't see something happening, there's still movement going on behind the scenes. So Spirit is really telling you, like, don't stop right now because things are happening. And while I see 1, 2, 3 as, you're moving forward, when I see 3, 2, 1, that feels like a countdown to me. The clock is ticking, something is going to happen. If you see 10, 10, you are about to reach a goal. Something you've been working towards, you are getting there. You are completing something. You are having success in something. This is exciting energy. This is still the end of a cycle, but in a really positive, like, completion type of way. If you're seeing 1212, this is your sign that it's okay to dream big, and you should dream big, and whatever obstacles you've had in between you and that dream are coming to a close. If you see 44, you're creating a foundation for something. Whatever you're doing right now is laying the foundation for future success. Foundation, security, stability, that's a big focus right now. If you're seeing 1001, this is a number of new beginnings, of growth. You've just completed something and you're starting a new phase in your life, and it's important to really focus your thoughts and intentions on where you want to go, because you're at the start of this journey. So now get kind of clear on where it is you want to go. Really tap into your faith, your confidence in yourself, and that you can do this. If you're seeing 717, you may be very focused right now on self-discovery, spiritual development, personal development, something about knowledge, growth. Trust the divine guidance you're getting and trust your intuition. Like, you are growing spiritually, personally, and you're on the right path. Like, keep growing and learning. If you're seeing 313, you're being guided to express yourself through your creativity. Like, this is a number of creativity, of self-expression, and of really embracing your creativity. If you're seeing the number 7, this is really a number of knowledge, of awakening, of illumination, and you're really seeing the different paths before you. You have potential before you right now, and luck is on your side. You may be doing a lot of self-discovery right now, and Spirit is really telling you, trust yourself, keep going on this spiritual path. Like, you are going in the right direction, and you are learning so much about yourself right now. If you're seeing 5555, it is the energy of change, but it's kind of like bigger energy of change. Like, that is a clear, like, hey, you have some big change coming your way. And if you didn't hear it before, we're telling you now. And even though this change is going to be big, this is still in your best interest. If you're seeing 0303, this can again relate to creativity, self-expression, new beginnings, like a new beginning in your creativity. It's time to connect to your creative side, because I feel like you have untapped potential, and really lean into that. You may be guided to have your kind of creative side be a big focus for you right now, and sharing it with others too. If you're seeing 1414, you may have some positive growth and transformation on the way, or it's happening right now. You are really positively growing in your life. If you're seeing 21, this is a number of success, celebration, again, completion. You just did something amazing. You finished one chapter, and now it's time for a new one. This is Spirit telling you, if you're working towards a goal, you are going to get towards that goal successfully. And if you just reached that goal, this is your time to celebrate, to be proud of yourself, and to start thinking what's next for you. Like, what journey, what chapter do you want to begin now? And again, know that these are my interpretations of the numbers, but there are so many more, and make sure to trust your interpretation over mine, over Google, because again, the universe knows what kind of meaning you are going to give to something. But at the same time, if you're like me, you have to be careful with that, because if I heard that back at the time that I was seeing 999 all the time, I might have said, hey, this doesn't mean I need to close out a cycle. I'm gonna give a different meaning to this. It actually means I need to keep moving forward with this. So still do be honest with yourself. And I'd love to hear your experience with angel numbers. Like, do you see them all the time? And when you first started seeing them, did it kind of freak you out? Or were you just really excited and you're like, I feel very connected to the universe right now? So share your experience with angel numbers in the comments. And if there's anything else you want me to talk about, feel free to comment that too. Hopefully you gained something on angel numbers through this video. And remember to trust your meaning, your intuition above what I and anyone else says.